Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to Plaguing Evolved Custom Scenarios! Let's go to a scenario that was requested by a viewer. They've been waiting patiently while I did some city skylines and such. It is called the Koel, the bombing campaign. Originally it was called Strategic Bombing, but I think they renamed it and actually threw me for a little bit of a loop. I had to go and find this thing, I'm like, where is it? But then I recognized the author name, it's Germs. So I'm figuring this is the right one. Welcome! This scenario is an add-on to another scenario I created called Asian Koel. I remember this one, or Koel. I never learned how to pronounce it. I'm sure it was in the comments section and I've forgotten. The backstory goes, after centuries of humans colonizing the birds' lands and cutting down their trees, the birds have risen up and began a revolution to take their land back from the humans. The leader of the revolution, General Koel, vows to take back the land and the skies. I remember that one. She has ordered us to set up Strategic Bomber Command. And said specifically that she wants your bombers to be in range of humans and cover all corners of the world. So this is the same story, but a little bit different. Apparently it is inspired by RTS games, more specifically the Company of Heroes series. Interesting. Okay, I'm not too sure what all that means, but let's give it a go. Recommended loadout, pathostasis and such, really. Okay, well, if you think pathostasis is the way to go, I'm okay with that. It is a Neurax worm, which is usually a little bit on the easier side. Metabolic jump, genetic mimic, parasitic, humophile, and the pathostasis seems completely fine to me. Bomber command. Oh, it's supposed to be like command, but it's command because it's cool. Koel? I don't know. Anyway, message from General Koel. Chosen you to be the head of the Bomber Command for the Revolution. I am honored, comrade. You want to recruit and initiate the bombing campaign to weaken the humans and support the main army. You are to set up the base of operations in friendly territory and start bombing the humans ASAP. Any questions? No. Why am I starting in Southeast Asia? I guess I did have a question. We're doing this again? Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Get that wing a-flappin'. Tomorrow, many bird volunteers will come to join your bomber army. Bomber Air Force, but I accept this. Quickly get set up your base of operations and start training your bombers. Get your wings flapping. There's no more time to waste. Orange bubbles on the map mean your bombers are in range and that you have achieved air superiority. I mean, you have to actually have infected a country in order to get orange bubbles, so I guess that sort of works. Secretary Messenger. Hi! Beautiful Microsoft Paint art here, by the way. My name is Corrine, and I will be your secretary and messenger. I can give you advice for the campaign if you'd like. Anyway, I will deliver mail and forward orders to you directly by General Koel. I will get to work now. Vive la revolution, Commander! I'm just going to give it a bit of a voice crack there because, I mean, reasons. Message from General Koel! Commander, you've got a message from General Koel. Get your bombers ready by the end of the next month. I want all edges of the Earth to be covered by our strategic bombers. Anyway, thanks for setting up Bomber Command. I'm counting on you. General Koel is, like, extremely, like, nice. It's like, do these things! By the way, thank you. I really appreciate you. You're so helpful. That's the kind of stuff that I expect out of, like, a very insincere office boss. You know what I mean? Bomber KMD Command, Fighter KMD, and Support Command. Okay, we have bombers, fighters, and close air support. It's like Hearts of Iron 4! Alright, let's go for the Strategic Bomber Command. Set up your Strategic Bombers. Sure, 0 resource points. They're not DNA, just resource points. Okay, I appreciate the customization so far. Air Patrols. Increase security around bases and give birds combat experience. Severity is pretty high already. Tree of Operations. Set up a large towering tree control station to plan and carry out operations. Okay. Bombardment. Initiate a bombing mission at selected locations. I'm guessing this is going to be like the Trojan Plains. Then we have Aerial Reconnaissance Commander. Good all-around commander. In case we get intelligence gathered from previous aerial reconnaissance. Airborne Resupply Commander, but I'm supposed to be bombing people, not supplying. Propaganda Warfare. Yes, drop bombs of pamphlets. I'm sure that will convince the humans. Advanced Warfare, that sounds pretty good. Arid wings carry our wings further than any other birds have flown. And Incendiary Firestorm gives a bonus in hot and cold countries. Ultimately, we're going to want all of these. Then for fighters, we have Fighter Escort Command. Okay, protect the bombers on an air raid from pesky humans. And Bomber Command Ground Forces, logistical and miscellaneous misspelled jobs to ensure success of a mission, headquarters, and also Special Operations Command. All right, so we were told that we need to set up things like a headquarters, right? So we should probably start with that. Camouflage upgrade, reduces severity and lethality. Could be good for me. Early warning system reduces severity and lethality, relocates, and mobile HQ. All right, let's go for the Special Operations. Works with special operations, supports offensive operations of your bombers. Briefing. Okay, it is going to reset some of the cure. Don't need that right now. And we can go ahead and pick up this as well, since we do have the pathostasis. I can at least unlock all of these for free and see what they do. Logistic Commands. More equipment to aid your bombers in their campaign, and also diet and nutrition commands. Don't forget, these are birds, so think about what they're bombing. Yep, eating the right foods will definitely increase your payload, so to speak. Just saying. Let's go for the air patrols. Let's also go for the decoy flights, and let's go for the tree of operations. Just trying to get myself a little bit of extra infectivity. Notice, by the way, that there are basically no airports or ports at all. There is a single port in Canada for some reason.
Good afternoon. You can call me Ace. I will be in charge of the escort squadrons to protect your bombers on their mission. Don't worry about lethality too much. It just shows high command our effectiveness, and then we will get more funding.
Why did I do that voice? It's a terrible one. There's a single boat running from Central America to Canada. Can't say that I really understand why. Well, we do want to use the dry arid winds since we just got that, so we'll pick up an advanced warfare commander. War is one with technology. High command has issued our most advanced tactics. What are your orders? So I guess I need to get all the different types of commanders for funsies. Ace Elite Escort Squadron mutated for free. Nice. Let's go for bombardment. This is going to unlock those Trojan planes, and since there are no airports and probably no real land transmission, I'm sure I'm going to have to rely on that just to go ahead and move from country to country. Let's see what else we want here. Air, land, and sea. Yeah, let's go for the land, air, and sea. I'm guessing that gets me a little bit of land transmission. Airborne resupply commander seems pretty good. Propaganda. A little bit of extra infectivity comes out of that. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. I have no idea what a good build is here. I'm just going for it. Stall maneuver. Hang on, let's take a look-sees. So we have fighter escort. That leads to elite escort squadron, which increases their range, I guess, and stall maneuver. Vertical climb to stall out of the sky. Then we have lighter feathers, allowing them to fly longer and get to altitude faster. Pre-mission briefing, so they just get more infectivity. That's actually not a bad price. We'll do that. Squadron break maneuver. When an enemy fighter appears in the rear of a squadron, it breaks formation and heads to different directions. So the guy said don't worry about the lethality. It just proves we're effective and gets funding, right? So do we want to be leveling up our lethality in order to quickly get a lot of extra resource points? Maybe. For a better tomorrow, your humans engineers will have come to us willingly and provided us with all your technology. Your leaders prioritize money over technologies and keep it for themselves. Come to us, and together we will advance the world into a new age of peace. Oh, what a load of bird malarkey. He's just a propagandist. It's like the original fake news, but it's weaponized. Why are we talking about brain surgeons? No one cares about brain surgeons. We are not gaining points very rapidly, definitely. Combined formation, okay. My NCOs reported an enemy F-16 has been brought down by our escort fighters. These humans do not scare us with their loud rocket planes. Well, that is a stupid thing then, because I think that when it comes down to rocket planes versus a bird, then the rocket planes are probably going to win. Tight formation flying. Sure, a little extra effectiveness that away. Then we can get for evasive maneuvers. Increases the effectiveness of the bombing raids, probably. We have spread into India, China, and Indonesia. So we're getting around a little bit at least. We do have access to concentrated bombardment and also wave bombardment. This should get me some Trojan planes. Not worried about the cure at the moment. I guess we can go ahead and pick this up since it's free. Same with this. This unlocks waste belt. Increases effectiveness in vast and arid places. Okay. UV rays up in the sky. Cold winds. These are different resistances then. Wholemeal bread increases the amount of excrements, which cause them to be more destructive. Good for the urban areas. Sure, we'll do that for China. What else did this say? Tastes better when the humans feed you. Ah, are the humans feeding me? I wasn't aware. Let's go ahead and spread into, I don't know, France or something. I just want to get into some different continents and try to get some land transmission working to my advantage. What's this? Flak jacket. Protects the bird from some cold. Okay. Well... we could go for more stuff over here. Let's go for a strict formation policy, which gets me more effectiveness, severity, and lethality. Strict formation policy. I've given my fighter escorts specific orders to prioritize staying in formation and not chase down the enemy. Report to me if you see them breaking formation without special orders, and they will get a good scolding from me. Yes, because that's typically how most militaries work. When you break orders, you usually just get a little talking to. That's all that it takes, really. This is a very generous military, I'm just saying. What's this down here, by the way? Escort combat rations. This was a air supply commander ability. Ability? Okay. Air supply refueling. So what, you feed them while you're flying? Wait, these are birds. They barf in each other's mouths? So you're flying, and a bird comes up behind you, and it's like, I need more bombs. It's like, don't worry. And they, like, fly up behind you, and they're flying backwards while they vomit into your mouth. I'm sorry, this is an incredible word picture I'm creating here, but it's the best I can do. Increased escort size, infrared eyesight, elite squadron decal, and war paint. Boosts in a lot of different places, however, a little bit on the expensive side. Simulated training is done as well. Okay. Could ramp things up further. Let's see. Squadron lieutenants, more boosts to all units. Supply drop. We could go for the bomber training school, which is actually pretty effective, so we'll do that. Bowel training. Bombers learn to control their bowels when dropping their load to spread the bombs out. Thus, their bombs will cover a larger air surface area. Oh, okay. Let's go to Brazil. Just gonna keep working into some different continents. I'm not worried about the islands at the moment. Those can wait. Do we want to go for the bonus in hot and cold countries? Sure, why not? I mean, we're in cold countries. A little bit of a boost wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Raging Inferno has been called upon. Humans, an incendiary strike has been launched at your positions. Yep. I like how they're working together. They're like clearly coordinating the different branches of our bomber. Militant branch? No, wait, what am I trying to say? Division? There's probably a better command word for it, but anyway. Let's get into places like Greenland and stuff as well. Let's see, more arid regions, blah, blah, blah. Good all-around commander. I mean, I think ultimately I want to get a lot more infectivity, so let's go for the bowel training that leads to high-altitude training. Bombers receive high-altitude training to prepare them for raids and avoid detection from eyes on the ground. Yes, basically you just teach the birds how to breathe extremely low-density air. You've got mail! Commander, mail from General Koel. She wants to congratulate you for the effectiveness of your strategic bombers. First major offensive has been a success because of your hard work and effort. Do keep up the good work! Thank you, General Koel. I appreciate the empowerment. You're a good boss. Bomber jackets, again for the cold. G-suits, survivability. Liquor. Diet Command. Gives alcoholic rations to bombers. It keeps the birds warm during flight. You know, alcohol does not actually make you warmer. It just constricts the blood vessels, but it does make you feel warmer. My point, though, is I'm pretty sure that they're accidentally killing the birds. Let's go for it, though, because it does help in the urban and wealthy regions. Grapefruit juice. It's acidic, causing the corrosion of buildings in urban areas. Works for me. And sunflower seeds, arid and dry climates. All of that seems perfectly fine with me. So we're starting to spread rapidly in India. Let's get into Australia and stuff, I suppose. Ground troops are sending stuff. Frontline casualty report. NCOs reporting that 2 bomber divisions have been lost in Siberia. This will not do for high command. Do you know how to lead your birds? Their lives belong to you, but their feathers belong to the state. Do not let it once more. Do not let it once more. Okay, well, we'll go for the G-suits, which apparently improves survivability, I guess. Anti-diarrhea laxatives combo. Good in the rich countries. Vinegar. Good for the colder regions. I can work with that one. That seems fine. Do we want to reduce our severity and stuff? I don't think so. I think we're going to leave it as is at the moment. Fighters. Let's go for Escort Fighter Bubble, which is going to stop threats to the bomber formation. Yes.
The escort bubble formation is proving to be greatly effective. 14 human interceptors were brought down before they could even reach our bombers. Furthermore, this is the first battle report where there were no bomber casualties. Bravo.
Wait, I thought we had our first 2 casualties ever. And that's when Command started screeching at me. Commander, you got mail. General Koel wants your help to free encircled troops in Vietnam. Their rapid advances, an ambush cut them off, counting on you. Isn't that already in Southeast Asia where I have complete and utter air superiority, so who's worried? Firework rocket booster. All good. Small boost in all places. Reduce loss of bombers. Could be helpful. Let's go for escort combat rations, I guess. I don't know how much any of that's going to help. I mean, they just said we don't have any supplies, right? So doesn't that imply to you that we need to get some more combat rations? 237 bombers were caught in a freak typhoon and were lost. Oh no, that sucks. The command certainly can't blame me for that one. I know the recent loss was devastating, but we need to push through the hard time and a glorious victory. Keep up the good work and apply more pressure and blah, blah, blah. Man, you put in a lot of work on my end, and I don't feel like you're really doing much of anything, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go for the concentrated bombardment, and then maybe carpet bombardment. Uses less bombers, but more bombers are free for other missions. I don't know, I'm just trying to get more of the Trojan planes to just try and get into some islands and stuff before we start killing a little bit too aggressively. We got a lot of points here, by the way. Let's go for the Evasive Maneuvers, and also the high altitude training, and the aerial reconnaissance. Just unlock the Weather Bird, which apparently is pretty decent for some more effectiveness and severity, and also forward scouts for extra warning. Okay. Precision critical strike, huh? Escorts trained to fire out of high velocity, very accurate armor, piercing poop into the cockpit, killing pilot and disabling the plane. Sure, I mean, I like armor-piercing poop. Who doesn't like armor-piercing poop? That seems like a brilliant thing to do. Yeah, the birds want that. Anti-air placement around cities to deter the bombing raids. That sounds like we need more urban transmission. Probably. Also, rich countries. Rich countries must burn. Europe actually is almost completely gone already. Our eyes in the skies, expose your position, surrender now or die to the Koel might. Oh, these birds are sadistic, and I love it. Let's get down to Madagascar over there. Do we want to get some more cold resistance and stuff? I suppose we could. Let's go for the vast arid places. Let's go for the reconnaissance. Let's go for the supply drop and the squadron lieutenant just to get some more options. The enemy cannot hide from our skies in the sky. There are a lot of pop-ups in this. The author went all out. I was expecting this theme to only have, like, you know, 6 or 7 pop-ups at most. But this is, like, constant. It's, like, constantly trying to tell me a story, which I appreciate that they're trying to do. All right, got some more mutations there. I don't see mutation chance would not go amiss at all. Let's see. More effectiveness that away. Mid-air refueling. Reconnaissance smoke drop. Let's go for the improved navigation. Also... Tree sap, effective in the cold? Sure, I guess. We're not spreading very rapidly in places like Russia. Wouldn't mind a little bit of extra help down that away. So the only island I think we're missing now at this point is the Caribbean, Iceland, oh, and also New Zealand. Okay, so we need at least a couple more of those Trojan planes. HQ, come in, come in. Human commando forces are attacking our perimeter. We're heavily outnumbered. We need support. I say again, we need support. I say again, we need support. Yeah, that's fun. Is that supposed to be a Foghorn Leghorn reference? I hope it is. Does that date me at all if I even know what that is? It might slightly. Patrol duty. Sure. Combat experience and improved pre-battle rations. Sure. We'll do that. Also, war paint boost in all countries. We destroyed more human targets. Yes. Lots of casualties going on right now. Lots of humans have indeed been dealt with. Advanced Warfare Commander is telling me that we are getting overrun by a lot of humans. Let's get into the Caribbean. That leaves New Zealand. The situation is getting critical. Oh, I just noticed we have a lot of cure progress. Right, we should probably reset some of that. Let's go for a briefing, which reduces the cure. Then Operation Rolling Feather, which slows them down quite a bit. Bay of Birds, I'm sorry, instead of Bay of Pigs. Slow them down. Operation Cucarosa. Okay, Operation Orange Dawn, and Operation Chirping Thunder. I am such an effective commander that I just launched 5 operations in a day. Oh, it was a disaster. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Oh, okay. Korean shut down. It sounds like this is all working terribly. But we were able to reduce secure progress rather substantially, so I'm going to go ahead and say that this was still a victory for birdkind. Operation Rolling Thunder. There's just so many pop-ups I can't possibly read all of these. This entire scenario will take me like an hour to get through. We're already like 20 minutes in. All right, let's see. So that's New Zealand that has now been infected. So we just need to get some air superiority going on over there, and I think we will be A-okay. Let's go for the mid-air refueling and emergency airfields, reconnaissance, smoke drop, and stuff. Just trying to get a little bit more effectiveness. Build that up wherever we can. Let's send more birds down into New Zealand. Birds specialize in mid-fuel air refining are at your disposal. See, that's why I don't feel like I need to read all of them. Like, it's hard to tell. There's so many of them that it's just kind of in the weeds at this point. Oh, I'm missing Japan! Oh no, I missed Japan entirely. We need another Trojan plane. Oh crap. Are we gonna get another Trojan plane?
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
I may have killed a little too aggressively. We may not have enough. Oh no. Have I gooped? I may have just lost because I sent that last plane over into New Zealand. No, that's not good. Oh crap. Are we gonna get it or am I gonna have to restart? I don't want to restart with it. Oh, I think we have to. I goofed. I'm seeing the little orange pop-ups here, and my heart lurches in hope, but I think that's not going to happen. Gosh dang it, I'm an idiot. I didn't even notice freaking Japan. You know why? Because I have a mic in my way. I need to move this thing. clearly. All right, let me restart. There we go, no problem. Bomber Command enslaves humanity because we've now got air superiority over the entire planet. It would be kind of nice to have the description of this text box fixed up a little bit more, but there we go. Your bomber's range now covers all edges of the Earth. It is now up to General Koel to exterminate the humans, or show benevolent mercy if she so desires, but I don't think she's going to, just guessing by the screeching mail I kept receiving. Is that kind of like Twitter? I don't know. Is she chirping at me? Anyway, 512 days, 68% cure progress, 43,133 points, and 2 stars overall. There's a tremendous amount of creativity and customization in this scenario, not only in the way that things are structured for the transmission severity and for the abilities, but also tons and tons of pop-ups. Now, at the end of the day, just like with the original Koel scenario, the exact application of the birds and their militaristic society is a little bit, silly and whimsical. There's certainly that. But besides that, though, if you're willing to put that aside, yeah, lots of different pop-ups and stuff trying to tell some sort of a story and make it feel like a very different type of game. Whether or not that's super-duper successful, I'll leave that up to the individual player, but I certainly, at the very least, think that this is a pretty creative effort, and definitely worth the thumbs up at the very least. Well, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.